Karen kept trespassing my ranch, so I installed a full jail cell right on the lawn. The sun dipped low over my ranch, casting long shadows across the Wyoming plains. For 3 years, I'd poured my soul into this land, won 20 acres of sweat, grit, and dreams. My name's Amos Carter, and this place was my sanctuary. But Karen Walsh, my neighbor, turned it into a battlefield. It started small. She'd cross my fence to borrow apples from my orchard. I let it slide. Then she trampled my crops, claiming her dog needed space. Polite warnings didn't work. She'd sneer, flip her hair, and march off, entitlement radiating like heat off asphalt. Last month, she cut my barbed wire to let her friends picnic on my land. That was the last straw. I built a jail cell, iron bars, concrete floor, the works right on my front lawn. A message: trespass again and face consequences. Karen laughed when she saw it. "You're unhinged, Amos," she shouted, filming the cell for her social media. Her followers ate it up, painting me as the villain. But I wasn't backing down. The cell wasn't just for show. It was legal. I checked with the sheriff. Private property, private rules. The town buzzed with gossip, split between those who cheered my stand and others who called me a tyrant. My daughter, Ellie, was caught in the middle. At 19, she was fiery but kind, begging me to tear the cell down. "This isn't you, Dad," she said, eyes wet. I held firm. Karen needed to learn. The showdown came on a crisp October evening. Karen stormed onto my land, her phone raised like a weapon, live streaming her defiance. "This is public access," she screamed, though it wasn't. I stepped out, heart pounding, and told her to leave. She laughed, daring me to act. So I did. I grabbed the keys, opened the cell, and gestured inside. "Your choice, Karen." The crowd that had gathered, neighbors, her followers, gasped. Ellie appeared, pale and trembling, begging us to stop. Karen, sensing drama, doubled down, taunting me. "You won't dare." Then came the twist. A voice cut through the chaos. Old Mrs. Delaney, the town's quiet recluse, hobbling forward with her cane. Nobody knew she'd been watching from her porch across the road. "Amos," she said, her voice steady, "Karen's been stealing from me too. Eggs, tools, even my late husband's watch." The crowd fell silent. Karen's face drained of color. Mrs. Delaney's words shifted everything. This wasn't just about me anymore. Karen's entitlement had hurt others, vulnerable people. Ellie, torn between loyalty and justice, stepped forward. "Dad, lock the cell," she whispered. My heart broke, but I nodded. Karen didn't go quietly. She screamed, clawed, and cursed as I guided her into the cell, locking the door with a clang that echoed across the plains. Her phone, still streaming, captured her downfall. The sheriff arrived, confirming I was within my rights but urging me to release her soon. I agreed after one night. Karen's followers turned on her, horrified by Mrs. Delaney's revelation. By morning, her bravado was gone. She sat hunched, silent, as I unlocked the cell. She left without a word, her car kicking up dust as she fled. But victory felt hollow. Ellie barely spoke to me, haunted by the cell's shadow. The town was divided. Some saw me as a hero, others a bully. Mrs. Delaney's story spread, but it couldn't erase the cost. My ranch was safe, yet I'd lost something intangible. Karen moved away weeks later, her house dark and empty. I tore down the cell, but its memory lingered, a scar on the land and my family. In the end, justice was served, but at what price? Karen's entitlement sparked a war, and I fought it with steel and stubbornness. Was I right to cage her, or did I become the monster she claimed? I don't know. All I know is the ranch feels quieter now, and not in a good way. What do you think? Was my stand for justice worth the cost, or did I cross a line in the name of right?